I'm eating ice cream. I haven't even had dinner, but I'm like, whatever.
Is that
Yep.
from Costco?
Yeah.
I was just there. I just had one with strawberry. Stunning.
I got it last night and I was like, it's so much ice cream. So
Well, I ate the whole thing and now I'm sick.
I hate when I do that. Oh my gosh. Ah.
I think he heard the I word.
Oh, yeah. Good for that. Okay, I'm gonna hide you guys down here just so you can see my screen.
Kelly, I think I might have missed last week. You said you covered landing pages. Was that last week?
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
if I missed it.
And I'm keeping all of them on the YouTube channel. So that email that I sent out, the second link down is going to be the YouTube, and I'm going to put all the recording ones on there. So last week and the week before's are on there. You can rewatch them.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I'm trying to be like a professional kvCORE tech person. We'll get there. Awesome. Well, does anyone have any questions? Please don't feel shy. Just give me a topic and I'll just go off if you don't have a.
So I'm reviewing the landing page one, and I didn't get all the way through it before we started, but this is a really basic question.
Yes.
So we've created a landing page. How and where do we post it?
Yes, good question. Okay, so once you have a landing page, you're basically creating like a website, right? So you can drive traffic to that website. And, you know, the landing page, if you missed last week's, basically is like a controlled website face. Once you build out, and here's where you can create a landing page. Actually, let me go back to the past ones here. If you go into your lead engine tools, landing page, and what it says is it's a simple customizable landing page builder for any campaign. So you just pick your URL because it's basically like a page of your website, right? So it's connected to your URL. You can click that and you can do past landing pages. And once you create a landing page, it lives here. You can use it as long as it's not something like a property, you know, because then a property landing page would obviously expire, you know, once that listing is no longer available. But if it's something pretty broad, it can be timeless and you can use it many times again. So I actually created one here. You can see, where's a good one? Lead generation. So this was the one I created for the training. So here you have like what type it is, lead generation, Waikoloa buyer is the hashtag that's connected to it. And then you can see how many people looked at it. You can view it yourself. You know, so this one is good. This one is timeless because it's hooked up to the most popular property, and that one refreshes itself on your website. And if you're a little confused, you just got to go back and watch the previous video, but here you can see it. And then if you want to copy the link, you can copy it here. So basically what it is it's just this website face, but it's controlled. So that way, when people enter their information and it funnels the lead into your kvCORE, it tells kvCORE like a set of rules, like this person's a buyer, give them this hashtag. You know, if the hashtag has a smart campaign, start that smart campaign. So it's more of a structured way instead of just saying, go to my website and pop in your name. You know, this way is more funneled way to get them into your system. So you can use them. You know, I posted one on Google My Business, let's see, yesterday. So Google My Business is a really great, you know, social tool. I get a lot of hits from it. And how you get that is with your Gmail account. It's free. It already comes with your Gmail. Over here in these little buttons, if you click this business profile, it'll walk you through to set it up, or you can access it if you've already set it up. If you haven't set it up and you don't see this little blue little store, I think you just have to type in like Google My Business into your browser, and then it'll pull up like right here, get a business profile, and then it'll walk you through it. So going back to that, back to my Gmail, the little dots, business, and this is the Google My Business I have set up. Right? So what basically it does is if somebody types in Kelly Fuller into Google browser, it's going to pull it up on the side as if I was a business. Right? And you get Google reviews and, you know, all that fun stuff. Yes, and it's also good too if people type in like real estate agent Hawaii, then people are going to pop up. Of course, it's the ones that probably are paying big money, I think. I can imagine to be in these top spots. Dylan's pretty high up there. There he is. Yep. So, 390. So that's another way that you can pop up too if people Google real estate agent, stuff like that. But anyways, sidetrack. So here we are on the Google My Business, and then on this you can post posts. And I find this really effective. Honestly, to be honest, I have no idea where they go in the universe. I don't know if it pops up on people's, I genuinely don't know. But, here's all my posts. So you go posts, and you can do like offers, what's new, events. And I just go in here and it says 55 people viewed it this week. I have no idea how, where, what they were doing, but usually I get quite a bit of traction from it. So
Kelly, is that the landing page you were talking about?
I'm almost, hold on here. This
Oh,
is
okay.
just Google. This right here.
So is this just a video you put on you posted on your Google My Business?
Yes. So on my Google My Business profile here, posts, these are just the posts that I posted on my Google My
Okay,
Business.
so it's in your profile. Okay.
Yes. So if you click like down here, this little, I don't even know what it is, post button, you can post stuff on your Google My Business profile. And I guess whatever the stuff I posted got 55 views. Somehow. I got to look more into it, but I don't know where they're seeing it, but I still just feed it anyways. So like today I posted, aloha February 1st. I would love to sell your home this month while the market is strong. Book a call to connect. And then it gives you an option to like put a button or whatever. So I put my Calendly. And then here I posted down here. See, you got 12 views. I have no idea where the views came from. I guess I could look into that. Somewhere. So this is one place that you can post that landing page link. You can go on Google My Business. You can do a post. I did what's new. I posted a photo, some photo. I did a little caption, and then the call to action button. I did learn more, and I posted the landing page link, which would be like this. This is the landing page link here in the top. And I posted that in there and published. So what it looks like was here. Oh, skirt. I had a little photo you can see here, and it says, new listing condo in Kailua Kona under 900K. Click the link for a list of all available condos before it's too late. And then if they click that, so I just realized I actually had them go to a squeeze page, which is another thing we'll talk about, but you could also have them go to a landing page. They're pretty equal. And then click it, and then say it pops up and it's like, you want a list of condos in Kona today, you know, and then they put their email in and it'll send them that list. You guys feeling? So that's one place you can put it, is Google My Business. You could put it on Facebook. Let me pull up my Facebook here. Okay, and then you could post the link on here. So for this one, you know, this was a landing page that I made. Want to know what is the most popular property in Waikoloa today? If they put in their email and put, what is it? It's going to send them the most popular property in Waikoloa, right? We're giving them what we said we'd give them. So you could post that link on your Facebook as a post. Want to know the most popular property is selling for in Waikoloa today. And then you can paste it. It's gonna have a cute little picture. You can actually delete the link once you post it or paste it and it pops up with the link. You can delete the actual link.
Is this one of your listing?
No, it's not.
So how did you determine what is the most popular in this area today?
Yes, so that you'll have to watch the other video. I won't go too deep into it, but
Okay.
basically on our website, we all have a website right through kvCORE and our face. If you go down to the bottom, mine looks different. I had mine done up, but the most important part at the bottom, we all have these areas we cover. And these are all different zip codes, whatever you put in your profile, in your kvCORE profile. So whatever you have listed, if you go to my profile, hold on here, let me find it. If you go to web IDX, scroll down here and you can see service areas and SEO. You can edit them and you can put the different areas that you want to cover. I have choke. I probably have too many. I think I had what, 70 some? 74. That's a little aggressive. I think that's when I first made my kvCORE and I was like, I'll cover it. I'll go to Mars if you need me to, you know, but like my broker has like 5. So you don't have to put 74. Find your happy medium of the areas you want to cover. But once you put that at the bottom of your front facing website, it'll have all the areas. And if you click one, so for this instance, we're using Waikoloa. What's that? Waikoloa, it pulls up this like really nice market report style page. And it'll tell them what's the most popular, the most expensive, the least expensive. So these are nice features that you can promote, you know, something to promote. Hey, do you want to know what the most expensive property in Waikoloa is today? Boom.
Okay.
And you can click on them and see them. So what I did for this landing page is I put, want to know what the most popular property in Waikoloa is today. They have to put in their info. And once they put in their info, I have as the second link this website here, or this web page here. That's the properties. So it gives them what you say you're going to give them. And now you have your info or their info, right?
Did you have to put in the second link?
Yes, if you don't put in the second link, I don't think anything happens. But that second link is a nice feature on the landing pages because then you can send them somewhere else. So if you wanted, what's the most popular, they put in their info. And once they put in their info, you get to give them what you said you're going to give them. So if it said, free first time home buyers guide, give me your info and I'll send you a free first time home buyer guide. So they're like, oh, okay. They put in their info and then the second link can be the first time home buyer guide. So for this one, that second link is this page right here. So I'm giving them what I said I was going to give them. And they're still on your website. So they're in your website and they're playing around. So it's a good way to funnel people into your website.
I guess I haven't reviewed that part where we put in the second link.
Yep.
Okay.
If
It's
you
from
don't-
last week's class though.
Yes. So here's like the landing page. So there has the different options here. And I go into depth in that video. And then the hashtag, you want to add a hashtag to it because that helps you organize and keep in a category all the people that came in through that specific landing page. So for the instance of this one, I put Waikoloa buyer because if they're wanting to know what's the most popular property, they're probably a Waikoloa buyer. So I just put Waikoloa buyer. And then this button here is for like this down here. So if you want to put see the list now or check it out, whatever you want to put here for the button. And URL after login. So that's what we're talking about. That's where I put this page link there. And then of course you can do if you want to require a phone number or not. And then background, you can change the background of the landing page here. And then lead type, are they buyers, sellers, agents, etc. So buyer in this Waikoloa instance. And then save. So Nancy, to answer your question where you can post it, you can post it on your Google My Business, on Facebook. Here we got a nice one, and then you can boost it on Facebook. So if I wanted to want to know what the most popular property is selling for in Waikoloa today, check out this home now, right? Do hashtags. Why home for sale? Waikoloa home for sale. Hashtags are good if you use location, right? Location's always a good one. What is it? It's a home for sale in Hawaii. And then you can post that. And then you can boost it if you want. Add a couple bucks to it to make it go further and then post. So it's a nice organized way to funnel people into your kvCORE. And it's all nice and pretty. So that way, oh, okay, I want to know what the most popular property in Waikoloa is today. Oh, I got to give my email. All right, I'll give my email. What is it? Well, let's see what it is. Oh, and phone number. What is it? Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay. And then next level, you can have a smart campaign set up for that hashtag, which would be Waikoloa buyer. And then you can have the smart campaign say, hey, are you looking in Waikoloa? do you want to go see some property next week? You can have it text them that. So then here they are, they're looking at this. They're like, wow, this is nice. They're getting a text from you saying, asking if you want to go see property, or what do you think about the property I just sent you? You know, just if you want to take it next level as well. But now you got their info. So I'm already in here, but I'm not going to show up as a new lead, but they would. If they're not already in your system, they'll show up on your dashboard here as a new lead. Could do it on Instagram. Nancy, do you have Instagram?
I do not, I do not yet.
Okay. So a cool thing, you could do it on Instagram. And one thing I like, I just did it actually. And let me show you guys. So let me see if I can see us. Can you see my phone if I hold it right here? Can you guys see this? There we go. Okay, now I can see me. Okay. So really cool on Instagram if you post a story. So what I just did was I took a picture of me saying, I'm about to teach a kvCORE class. So say I wanted to do, here's a selfie of me, right? You can swipe up or do the little emoji looking thing at the top to add effects. And you can do link. It says link here. And you can click that and then put the landing page link in there. So you can copy it. Let's see, where did I put it? So I created, oh no, that's not one. I don't know where it went. Well, I'll just show you the one I created. You can paste the landing page link and then you can name it something, which is pretty cool. So for tonight, I posted this video of me and I put about to teach my kvCORE Pauhana training. And then I did the little link here. And if you click it, I put join my free training. If you click it, it'll take them to the landing page. So then they're like, okay, I want to join your email list. They put the info in and I have this backed by a hashtag. So that way when they come in, they get funneled through and they have this hashtag behind it. So it helps me keep everyone organized that I can remember who came in through what. So that's a place you can post it as well. You could post it on Craigslist, you know, go on Craigslist, anywhere that you want to post a link. Facebook groups, where else can you post it? LinkedIn, or you can send it in an email, you know, anywhere that you want to post a link. Did that answer your question, Nancy? Cool. Yes, and it just looks nice, you know, it's a nice, controlled way to bring people in. So you can create landing pages for anything. Okay, so we'll delete that one. You can also share it directly from here, which is cool if you have your, here's your main kvCORE. If you go into your profile and you have your social medias in here, all locked and loaded. Once you create one, you can share it right from kvCORE. Boom. Pinterest. I don't have Pinterest, but I heard Pinterest is pretty good for real estate. I just haven't tapped into it. So that's landing pages. If some of that was foreign to you, go watch the other video and you can piece it all together. But so what else do you guys want to talk about? Nancy, since you're on here, let's talk about how you said you were running out of time on your long-term campaign. So let's pull yours up. Do you mind if I pull yours up? Do you want
Oh,
to hear?
and I think some of my people are finished.
Okay. So let's go into Nancy's smart campaigns and check them out. So I helped Nancy. I did a one-on-one coaching call with her for about 3 hours and we set up some of her smart campaigns. So let's see. She said her issue was that some of the people were running through the campaign and they were almost finished. So let's go check that out. Hashtag is newly Nancy K. Long-term Nancy, okay.
Right.
So I see you don't have your new lead turned on. Have you been using it? Or have you just been using your long-term one?
I haven't added anyone new, but I have a few people I need to add now.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not turned on.
I'll turn it on.
Thank you.
And it won't start once you turn on a smart campaign or turn it off, or I guess turn it on. It'll only trigger once that trigger's used, right? So it's not going to just automatically send out to anybody if you turn it on,
Right,
because they have to be assigned that hashtag
right.
to trigger. So long-term Nancy, let's see what she got here. Okay, so we only have it to 110 days. So I think what we can do, well, I know what we can do. We can make these longer. We can spread these out. I think I must have done that after we met up. But one thing we can do is spread these out because it looks like we're reaching out to them every 10 to 20 days. And we can make that 30 days.
I see.
And that'll give us more time. And I wish I could edit it. It's not going to let me edit it for you.
Is there a way I can like click on a contact and see where they are in the campaign?
Yes. Yes. So if you go to one of your people, let's click on this guy. Let's see if he has a campaign.
I don't think he does.
Brenda. Let's see, who's
I
his-
don't recognize any of those names. Are you sure that's mine?
Nope. I'm just looking at anybody's.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
think
okay.
I can. Oh, I can pull up yours. Okay, hold on here.
I say I don't know those guys.
You're like, they don't have a campaign. I don't even know them. Okay, so here's Nancy. So let's see. So Britt,
She should be pal.
yeah, she should be pal. Good. You got her. Oh, you could even move her to closed.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
Go to there's a Catherine.
Let's do new emails. Maybe somebody or no, let's do new text. See if someone responded to one of the
Yeah, I
texts.
just got a text from Catherine Welch today.
Let's see about this one.
I don't know who that is. Oh, that's a timeshare client that's coming to visit. There's a Catherine Welch. I just got a text from her today.
Let's see. I don't think I can. Let me look. All contacts. Catherine.
With a C.
Maybe it's this chick.
Huh.
I might not be able to see or search people, but let's see, let me just find one of mine and you can
Okay.
use as an example here. All right. Okay, this one, Joy. Oh no, I turned her off. She was working with another agent. Okay, hold on here. Okay. Another way you can see who has smart campaigns is if you triggered them by a hashtag. So you can see here below as well if they have something going on. Okay, so here's one. So this one's Misty's. So see here, it says show future touch points.
Okay.
That's where you can see what's to come. Yeah, so as you can see, this one's going to run till February 8th. One annoying thing about kvCORE is you can, once a campaign ends, you can have it automatically start another campaign, which is great, but it doesn't show it here. So in the eyes of this contact, it looks like the campaign's going to end on February 8th. But it's only that campaign. Then it's going to switch to the other campaign. But unfortunately, it doesn't tell you that here. So you just have to know that, okay, when this campaign ends, it's automatically going to switch to the other one. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like we like when our initial one switches to the long term,
Yes.
but it doesn't show it anyway. We just have to know that we did that already.
Yes.
Huh. That could get confusing after you have thousands of names in there.
I know. You just have to remember what campaign like goes after this one. Like I know that after a new lead, Zillow Misty is the long term.
Right.
But it doesn't say like, oh, after this one, it's going to switch to this one. So.
And nowhere in that contact information, well, I guess it would be under the active campaign. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. That's just the active campaign.
Yeah, it doesn't say it until it actually does it. And
I
then
see.
it'll show up.
So you almost have to keep a spreadsheet somewhere else on what you've assigned, who you've assigned what. Yeah.
Just, yeah, or just always have your like for my instance, I have every campaign that I've created back up into the long term. So I automatically know it's going to go to the long term, you know, because the long term is for like 365 days. So I have all these short campaigns that eventually when they're done, they run to the long term. For instance, this one, like this is the Zillow campaign. So once this runs for, I think it's like 15 days, it's going to go to the long term. But that's where you can see here how many touches are coming out of that campaign next. Or if you have a campaign set up at all, you'll see it there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see that. I pulled Catherine up. She has 6 touches left.
Okay, yep. So if you click that, you can see all the dates and when they're going to go off. And if you didn't want to, you know, in the future, if you don't want one of them, say Misty's in here and she's like, oh, this Zillow guy, I already talked to him. I mean, no harm in, you know, giving A+ customer service and asking them another question, but say she's in here and she's like, oh, you know, he already told me he's looking to buy next year, I can just delete this one. Or you can let it go.
Right, right.
So for you, Nancy, let me pull up mine. Let's see. I just spread mine out. So what you'll want to do, let me pull up.
Yeah,
all-
because right now she's finished in April.
Yeah,
April.
we can definitely, I know at first I did them like every 10 to 20 days, but then I just spread them out for every 30 days. So that way it feels as if it's like a newsletter.
Right,
And every
right.
30 days they're getting it. So for yours, what you'll want to do is just go in and, I have this one started day 10. The next one, if I wanted to change it, you edit, and then you would switch the time here to different, to 30 days. And then the next
And that's
one,
in the campaign itself.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then that'll give you a lot more time. So you don't have to add more. You could even go farther. You could go 35 days and then it'll spread it out even more, because in the meantime, they're also going to be getting your property alerts
Right.
too. So they're going to be getting property alerts and then your newsletter, long-term, once a month touch. So it's really up to you if you want to make it every 2 months or, whatever you want. But I like once a month. I have it on this one. Actually, I have a pretty big gap here. Day 10 and then day 60, I send them another one. Day 90, I check in with the text. I like to do those little check-in texts like every 30, 90, just to see how it's going. Oh, that's not what I was clicking. Check-in text on day 90. Check in on day 120 with another text. 170, I did another one. So you can go in and play around with it, add some text and make your emails and stuff longer. Add action if you wanted to add more. So like I could even day 280, check-in text. Let's see what I say. I say, aloha leads name, just checking in on the service I'm providing. If you have any real estate needs or you'd like me to change the criteria of your property alerts, let me know. Mahalo. eXp Realty. Okay, so then on day 300, I sent him another email. Cool. So then let's do another text. I'll probably go in and add some more emails, but let's just do a text for now. We can do add text. And we'll do it the 1-year text. And let's just go through and see what some of kvCORE's people created. So if I wanted to find ones that I've created myself, I put my name in, same with you guys. If you go in and start creating your own templates, I always say put your name. So whenever you're searching for an email template or a text template, you can just put your name in and it'll pop up. So I could click one of those, but let's see what kvCORE has that we could use. 30-day check-in, 6-month, post-close. Buyer, it's been a while. Okay. Checking in. Is there like a 1-year check-in? Let's see. Don't forget about me. I love that one. But the don't forget about me is I heard this from another ISA is if you tell people, right off the bat, or just keep telling them like, I don't want you to forget about me. You're going to be getting some helpful emails and texts. No pressure to respond, but you have my number when you want to get a hold of me. And that just lets them know, like, I'm not trying to be annoying. You don't have to respond, but when you are ready, I'm here. And it just kind of makes it to where it feels less like you're emailing them all the time. And it's like, oh, okay, Misty's emailing me, Kelly's emailing me. So I like to say that one. So even after, all this time, I could still say it. After, if I wanted to build this long-term campaign out for 2 years, right now I have it at like a year. I might want to say it again in case they forgot. So I can add that one in for 300 and let's do 330 text. Can type it in. Don't know why there's so many of them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Me either. Ah. Okay, redo. Okay. Me. Template. You can view what it says. Don't want you to forget about me. That's just the name. So in text, you know, in the email, you're going to see the name, which is the template name. And then you'll see subject, which is the subject line of the email. And then the content. But because it's a text, there's no subject line. So that name, they won't see. That's just the template name for us to refer. So it says, aloha, I know you're not ready right now, but I don't want you to forget about me. If it's okay, you're going to get text helpful emails from me. No pressure to respond. That way, when you're ready, you have my number and can reach out. Mahalo. Full name, EXP. Okay. And then days, 330. Right? Put the days here. It's going to go from the agent to the contact. If I wanted it to run immediately, right, you would do run immediately, but no need. And then we can add. So now this one now goes to 330 days with another don't forget about me. Which they're going to be like, no, I didn't forget about you. But still, it's good to tell them.
Kelly, did you create this one? Is it customized?
Yes.
You customized all of them?
Not all of them. If you
But on that campaign, if I see HARPTA, what is a seller's disclosure? Did you create all those?
Yes. Yes, I created these emails. And these are live in your email templates. So if you, so how I describe, you know, the SMART campaign is this is like the book, right? This is the book that holds all the pages. And these are all pages here. And where the pages live are the templates. So there's email templates, text templates. You can do call, task, webhook. But for now, we'll focus on the email and the text.
So it's within your team with Dylan that you have created all these pages and all these videos, and you just use those videos to put them somewhere with emails and to make it attractive and informative.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
great. Wonderful.
And what I recommended when we first started doing all of it, if you make one really pretty email and you take a long time in your templates and build out one really nice email as like a newsletter, then you can just keep copying it and switching out the words. So that's what I did for a lot of those. I created one really nice intro. Again, I always put my name so I can find everything. Right. And this, you know, little refresher for Nancy. I know we created some, but you just take your one that you really like, which for this instance is my intro email with all my pretty stuff that I've created. Let's see. Right. All my nice graphics and text and everything. You can go. Sorry, guys. My ice cream's melting. Okay. So for instance, like this, number one mistake sellers make. I can clone it. And I actually have to do one, so I can make one right now. It's for you guys. So Dylan is a doll and lets us use his videos.
Are you still wasting time and money?
And if you're not a part of our team, you can always make your own videos, which he recommends us to do, and we do, but in case we don't have one, he lets us use one of his own videos. So he just did one for right here, how to defer capital gains taxes with a 1031 exchange. So I'm like, that's the one I want to make. So I just took one that I've already had done, right? That's all nice and pretty. And I'm going to swap it out. So I'm just going to go. How do I hide this thing? There we go. Okay. So how to defer capital gains taxes with a 1031 exchange. Okay. How to defer taxes 1031 exchange. So this template name here is just for us. So again, I like to add my name so that way I know it's mine and I can find it easier. Subject name is what your clients will see. So what's something cheeky? We could put want to defer taxes 1031 exchange. I read questions are always good for subjects. Or I could do like 1031 exchange explained. I like saying that one too. So then people, when it pops up in their, I'm a terrible speller. And when it pops up in their email, it grabs them. So we'll do 1031 exchange. Here, this is a image, right? An image. So I would just switch out the image. So I go on Canva. I have I call this my email header. So I already have email headers created for all my other previous ones. So I got to find it. If you want to know the size, it's 784 by 295. See if I can put that. I'll put that in the chat. Oh, I just sent it to everyone in meeting. Boom. Okay, that's the size. So then I click on the one I've already had created. And as you can see, I have them for everything, right? So I just take one and I clone it. What you need to know, 1031 exchange. I can make it bigger, whatever. Cute. We're going to download. And instead of doing all 39 pages, we're just going to do page 26. You can see here it's page 26. So we'll do page 26. Done. Download. Once it's downloaded, mine goes here. I just move it to my background, like saves it. And we go back here to my email template and I just change it. I don't delete it. I'm just switching it out, right? Because it already has that function of being an image. So I'm just switching the image. Okay, upload, you got to upload it in there. Boom. If you push start from scratch, it's going to completely delete everything. So beware of that button. If you decide, oh, I'm not going to upload an image or I want to keep that image, it's this little X here that'll take you out of there. So we want to insert this one. Right? So I basically just changed image. I just switched them. Text. I take Dylan's text that he's already made
Upset.
because it's not too much and I feel it's good. Okay. Paste. Usually comes out really big, so you kind of want to like play around with it. Highlight it. I make it black. You know, if I want to make it a little bit smaller, it's at 26 right now. So let's make it like 24. Okay, so 1031 allows 1031 exchanges allow for people to defer paying the capital gains on investment property in the future. This is a great option if you're looking to sell an investment property and buy another one somewhere else. In this video, we talk about what you need to know about considering this as an option. You know, if this was my video, but I like to say in this video, my broker discusses I don't know, my broker discusses. So tee them up a little bit there. It has this merge tag, right? And so that way it'll merge with whoever gets it. It'll automatically, kvCORE knows their first name, so it'll put their first name. That's under merge tags here. Merge tags. First name, you know. Cool. So we got we changed the picture, we changed the text. Now we got to change the video. It's already set up for a video. So we just have to change the URL. So we're going to go back to Dylan's here. We're going to share. Ooh. Copy. And we're going to delete his and paste this one. And that's it. It'll load here. Give it a second. Copy. Paste. We'll give it a minute. Here we have a button. How long will this seller's market last? Schedule a call with me to chat. So this is a button that's on there. When they click it, you can see the action over here on the right. And you can have it do a couple things. You can make a button open up a web page, or you can have a button send an email. And the email, I don't want to click it because I'll lose this. Actually, let me just copy it. So if you do send an email, you can put in all the information. So when they click the button, it'll already be teed up, ready to go. So it'll be like your email. And then the body for this instance could be like, I want to defer taxes. Be like, aloha, I am interested in learning more about 1031 exchanges. Something like that. Just kind of tease them up for the email. And then if they click this button, it'll pull up a fresh email template from their email provider. If they use Gmail, or pull Gmail up, or Apple Mail, whatever. It'll pull it up and it'll already be ready to go to you with a subject line and a body of saying they want to learn more about 1031 exchanges. So that's pretty cool. But for this instance, I like to have it go to my Calendly. And if you don't have a Calendly, I recommend it. It's a free website that you can get and link it up to your Google And that way, or your Google Calendar, and that way people can come in and book meetings with you, and it syncs with your calendar, and it's really effortless. But it's Calendly if you don't have that. Calendly. And you get a link. So for the free option, you only get one meeting. So I just did like a 30-minute virtual meeting. If you pay for the other ones, then you can have different kinds of meetings. But the free one, you just get one. So you would just copy that link. And that's what we put here. So if they click this button, it's going to go to my Calendly calendar, and it's going to say, pick a time. And then they can go through and pick a time to schedule a Zoom or a Google Meets, whatever you have yours set as. So for this instance, we want to do, so we're talking about 1031 exchange. So it's like, you can put, want to learn more about 1031 exchanges, schedule a call with me to chat. And has the link. So really all I changed from my last email was I changed these words. Everything else stayed the same, right? This is a video of a picture of my team. I'm going to leave that. Ready to shop. It goes to my website. No need to change that. And then all my links at the bottom for my socials. Don't even need to change that. So now I have a whole nother template. Don't know why this isn't loading. I think it's just I'm on Zoom and it's making it act funky. Let me try. Because normally, there we go. It'll pop up nice and pretty. Boom. Right? That didn't take long. Clone template. So I just took one that I already had, cloned it, switched out a little bit of the stuff. Now I have another one. So now I can go into my long-term, which is long-term Kelly. And as you can see, I have this one going till 330 because I added that text, but now I'm going to add this email. So 330, so let's do 360. We're going to add an action, email, 1031 exchange explained. Name is just what it's going to say right here. It's only for you, for this main. Okay. Template, how we find it. Again, if you put your name in all your templates, it'll pop up. So these are all of my templates. So we just right there. Boom. It's going to go agent to contact. And we said we wanted this one in 360 days. And you want to make sure you click it in. You always got to click everything in. See how it's all like dark gray? Like, you know, if I type 360 and I didn't click it in, that's it. It's not going to work. It's going to say I have to add the value. Oh, it's actually, see, it says day null. So you always got to click everything in and make it gray. Okay, update. Awesome. So now I added another one. So in 360 days, this person, when they're on this campaign, is going to get this email and it's going to say 1031 exchange explained. Did I spell explain wrong? Shaking my head. With my graphic header, text, video, a button where they can click it and it's going to go to my Calendly. Ooh, high tech. My brokerage, my email, or I'm sorry, not email, website, and all my socials. Okay, one thing you do have to just be mindful of, if it is a HTML heavy email, it may go into the promotional or spam. It possibly could happen because it is a promotion, right? I mean, it's full of stuff. But if you start responding and you start emailing that person, it's going to tell Google, okay, they know each other, and it'll start kicking your stuff to the regular. But I still get notifications for it. Even if it goes to my promotional, I'll still get all kinds of, notifications and everything. But just be mindful of that too. I usually tell people, just check your spam and promotional folder. Sometimes it falls in there. Sometimes it doesn't. It's just kind of one of those things. Trying to find a way to sneak around that. So stay tuned. Trying to find one. So that is that. I don't know how we started talking about it, but oh, Nancy, yes. So when you go in here, and you want to switch them, you just would edit, and then you can add some more days here, and you can prolong them out. And that would help make it longer if you didn't want to go through and add some more. Okay. Anyone have any questions on that?
No, thank you, Kelly. That was really very interesting. Thank you so much. I have to run, but I want to say thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll post this on YouTube. So watch last week's too.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, guys, so it is 7. Does anyone have any more burning questions I can answer?
No questions, but thank you. As
You're
always, awesome.
Good. I'm so glad. Thank you guys for coming. And I'll see you tomorrow at the meeting.
Thank you, Kelly.
Okay, bye, guys.
Aloha.